Hey, what up, Dodgers Nation? D-Mac here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. Got a nice little nugget on Freddie Freeman. Is he really leaving Atlanta? We're going to dive into that in just a second, but quick reminder, for all latest Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. Really helps out the channel. And as always, I'm with your takes down below in the comment section. Today's Dodgers Nation question of the day. I want to know from you guys, will Freddie Freeman re-sign with the Atlanta Braves, or will he sign elsewhere? After this rumor, how do you feel? What does your gut tell you? And also, would you have any concerns when it comes to the Dodgers signing Freddie Freeman? Would it be his age? Would it be something else? Let me know down below in the comment section. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So first and foremost, we need this damn MLB lockout to end. Now, they've made some progress this week. It looks like the end could be near, and we could be back on the diamond. And when it does, one of the biggest dominoes to fall is going to be Freddie Freeman. Where will Freddie Freeman sign? Will he re-sign with the Braves, where he's won a World Series, where he's been a perennial all-star? He's won an MVP award. He's the face of the franchise, this era's Mr. Brave. Or will he look elsewhere? Will he sign with the Dodgers, or the Yankees, or the Red Sox, or the Blue Jays, or some other team? Well, you know this is the MLB cold stove. Not very much information circulating at the moment, but this morning, ESPN MLB insider and friend of Dodgers Nation, Buster Olney, well, this morning he dropped a very interesting nugget about Freddie Freeman's future. He wrote, "The presumption among a lot of rival executives last year was that Freeman and the Braves would eventually work out a deal, but Freeman was not among the stars who signed a pre-lockout contract even after the Braves won the World Series and the franchise operated with a championship glow and cash injection. So the industry view has shifted. There is a growing belief that Freeman will land somewhere outside of Atlanta because of the standoff in his negotiations. The Braves offered $135 million over 5 years, sources say, and Freeman is looking for a 6-year deal." And then one official told Buster Olney, "I think the Braves will move quickly to settle on an alternative and move on to get past the conversation." So first and foremost, let's break out the Dodgers rumor meter. And for this rumor that suggests that Freddie Freeman is going to leave the Atlanta Braves and sign with a team other than the Bravos, I'm going to give this one a 3 Dodger dogs. I think there's some serious smoke here. And yes, this could be classic agent maneuvering, where the agent, he puts this story out there, he plants it to put pressure on the Atlanta Braves to ante up and give them that 6th year and possibly some more money. Yes, that's a very real possibility, but this is the Atlanta Braves. This is Alex Anthopoulos and this organization. They've been reluctant to sign these big-time mega deals, and if you're Freddie Freeman, there's going to be so many teams out there that are going to be willing to give you that 6th year. I fully expect the Dodgers to make him a very competitive and aggressive offer, especially when you consider they didn't re-sign Corey Seager. They didn't re-sign Max Scherzer. They need to replace Corey Seager's production from the left side. And look, let's be honest, he wouldn't only replace Corey Seager's production from the left side, it would actually be an upgrade. He's a much more well-rounded hitter. He can hit a variety of different pitches. He's just been one of the best hitters in the game for quite some time, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. Yes, he is 32 years old, but you're going to have the designated hitter in the National League. That is going to help him age well. It's going to keep him off first base at time. They can give him a breather and still have his bat in the lineup. So having the DH in the National League comes at a perfect time for the Dodgers and for Freddie Freeman, because it's going to expand his market. And then also, if you're the Dodgers, like I said, you can preserve him in the later years of this contract if you do ultimately ink him to a deal. So yes, Father of Time is undefeated, and there's a chance that his production is going to dip in the later stage of his career once he hits 34, 35, 36. There's a chance because his standard is so high, but knowing you have the DH, you give yourself the best chance to optimize what he has and lengthen his career as much as possible. Now, had this been years past, would I maybe have some pause about signing a 32-year-old first baseman for $180+ million, considering that first base isn't a premium position? I might, but then again, this is Freddie Freeman, and I do fully believe that this franchise is in win-now mode. Let's not forget, they're still the favorites as of right now to win the World Series, and you inject him into this Dodgers offense, and I think the Dodgers are the clear-cut favorites to win the fall Fall Classic. So to me, you got to stack these chips and you worry about it after if you truly believe you have a chance. And now the other teams out there too, you look at the New York Yankees, you look at the Blue Jays, the Red Sox. Well, the Yankees, they haven't made a splash this offseason. Yes, they've been linked to Carlos Correa, maybe even Trevor Story, but their fan base, they're a little frustrated right now. They want the Yankees back in the mix to win the World Series. And if you put Freddie Freeman in the Bronx, a big megastar, a left-handed hitter, they could crush in that lineup. That could go a long way to helping that team compete next season. Now, I do have a tough time picturing a clean-shaven Freddie Freeman, but if you remember, a few weeks ago, MLB insider John Heyman, he said that the Yankees will be pursuing Freeman as soon as the lockout ends. And this is the New York Yankees we're talking about, one of the flagship franchises in all of professional sports. They have the deep pockets. We know that. And they also want to prove to their fans that they're still very much focused on winning World Series titles, that they're very serious about winning a Fall Classic next year. And you add Freddie Freeman, and that's going to be a very dangerous lineup. And of course, you talk about the Toronto Blue Jays, another AL East team. They've been very aggressive. With them, you also have to consider that Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he currently plays first base. Will they shift him back to third base? How would they use the DH spot to accommodate Freddie Freeman? But hey, the Blue Jays have been very aggressive. They want to win a World Series as well. Don't forget, his parents are from Ontario, Canada, so maybe he says A instead of LA. That's another possibility. Then, of course, you have the Boston Red Sox. There's going to be teams lining up to sign him, but to me, the big takeaway here is that if this is true, what Buster Olney is saying, and that Freddie Freeman is going to sign with a team other than the Atlanta Braves, then I think this gets really serious when you talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers. Because to me, if it was the Dodgers versus the Braves, I'd still bet on the Braves if they were willing to meet his price, if they were willing to give him that 6th year. I think he's comfortable in Atlanta. He's the face of the franchise. I think he would definitely really strongly consider re-signing with them. But if it's let's open this thing up to every team around the league other than the Braves, then you got to feel good if you're the Los Angeles Dodgers, because we know the Dodgers are going to make a very competitive offer. They have a role for him. You don't know what's going on with Max Muncy. A lot of uncertainty surrounding his injury. And then, like I said, you got to replace Corey Seager's production from the left side of the plate. And let's not forget where the Los Angeles Dodgers play. They play in Tinseltown. This is La La Land. It's not just that you win, it's how you win. You want to win with superstars like Freddie Freeman. And I love me some Corey Seager, one of my favorite players of all time, but he didn't really ooze Los Angeles as far as star potential. And Freddie Freeman is a completely different player. He has that superstar smile. He is one of the most popular players around the league. Name one fan of any other team that doesn't like Freddie Freeman. Oh, wait. Exactly. He is one of the most loved players around the league, from the players to the fans to the coaches to the managers. Everybody loves them some Freddie Freeman. And like I said, he looks like someone you would cast to play a superstar slugger in a movie. So I think he would look great in Dodger blue. But don't kid yourself. Just because there's a lockout ongoing, that doesn't mean that players around the league aren't communicating. That doesn't mean that players aren't getting the vibes. And I think Freddie Freeman to the Dodgers is getting some traction around the league. Look what Alex Wood tweeted the other day. So Barstool Sports' Jared Carabas, he tweeted, "People forget that the last home run hit in a sanctioned MLB game was by Freddie Freeman for the World Series champion Atlanta Braves." And then Alex Wood, he quote tweeted that with, "I just hope he keeps hitting homers for the Braves and not, anyone in the NL West," and some laugh emojis. And then Justin Turner, he quote tweeted that and said hashtag dislike button with some laugh emojis. So I'm telling you, the players are talking. Remember when AM 570's Dodger insider Dave Vassay, he said that after Corey Seager signed with the Texas Rangers, that he had players on the Dodgers contacting him, texting him, Freddie, Freddie, Freddie. So look, I'm telling you, there's definitely something here. And you also add the fact, how about Dave Roberts telling The Athletic that he spoke with a certain premier free agent before the lockout began. So could Freddie Freeman re-sign with the Atlanta Braves? Absolutely. Is this a maneuver by his agent? There's definitely a chance it is, but I definitely think that if he opens it up, the Dodgers are a team to be reckoned with. I would like the Dodgers' chances if it's the Dodgers versus anyone other than the Atlanta Braves. And you also have the Atlanta Braves talking about potentially trading for Matt Olson, maybe signing Anthony Rizzo. So it looks like they potentially moved on. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes as we talk about this at the moment. And how about the Braves manager Brian Snitker? He almost was saying goodbye to of Freddie Freeman in an interview a few weeks ago. So I definitely think it's going to be very interesting. As soon as the lockout ends, all the attention is going to be on Freddie Freeman and Carlos Correa. Those are the two big dominoes. Both have been linked to the Dodgers, but I think at this point, Freddie Freeman's a little stronger as far as the possibility with LA. But let me know down below in the comments section, do you think that Freddie Freeman will re-sign with the Atlanta Braves or with another team? Let me know down below. And also, are there any concerns that you have about the Dodgers signing Freddie Freeman? Let me know down below. My name is D-Mac. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For all the latest Dodgers news and rumors, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.